this year I was lucky enough to acquire this very lovely example of America's first Electrolux, the Model 5, which was produced from 1924 through 1927 and imported from Sweden. This model is an earlier version of the Model 5, as evidenced by the detachable sleigh that the machine sits in. The later Model 5s had runners permanently attached. The idea with this machine was that it could be converted to use as a hand vac just by gripping the handle and sticking the wand into the intake directly. It would be like a stick vacuum, not a hand vacuum. Otherwise, you could use it with the long, skinny metal spiraled hose that came with this machine. It looked like big electrical conduit, that armored flexible electrical conduit, and this end fitting is just a friction fit. It's less than 1.25 inches. It's probably about an inch. And inside here we have the cloth bag, slightly smaller than a Model 30 cloth bag, but same kind of idea. And then a little after filter contained within that metal louvered plate with the ring on it to pull it out. It's a bit of a struggle with one hand. Someday when I grow up, I'll get a tripod. Some very cool detailing on this machine. The body, the aluminum body, has this brown wrinkled, I guess they call this leatherette. And here's the information. Whoops, wrong way around. $525. It's a Model 5, so I don't know if that means it's from 1925 or if that's not how that works. It is a US machine, so 120 volts or 110 volts, 60 hertz. Beautiful badge. I very gingerly just kind of did a minor cleanup and hand polish of the ends on this. You don't want to go too crazy and ruin something or take away the patina. I mean, it's never really going to look like a brand new machine. We just want it to be nice and clean and functional. Pretty cool shoulder strap. You can see the Lux stitched into it and the nickel plating at the ends. So this was designed so that you could pull it along by the hose like a regular tank canister, or you could hold it by the pistol grip handle, or you could put it on your shoulder. Very versatile, well thought out little unit. It is somewhat smaller than your other Electroluxes, like the later ones, like the Model 30, etc. Smaller diameter. It's a cute little thing. And I did have this apart to put a new cord on it and rewire it, as that original 90-plus-year-old wiring was very frayed. And so the motor comes out attached to this whole casting. And it's just slightly bigger than one of today's power nozzle motors, with 2 fans attached to it and a little spacer cup that goes between them. And you can oil the motor bearings from the outside, one here, one over here. You can access the carbon brushes from the outside. They use little round carbon brushes in the motor. And the switch is inside the handle. It's just a push-through switch like that. And this leatherette on the outside is discolored. It's darkened towards the rear of the machine. I suspect that's from heat from the motor. So this thing, somebody got their money's worth out of this thing, but it does run, and I think quite well at that. Doesn't have very much performance, but for the day, I'm sure it was quite good. So anyway, there you have it, America's first Electrolux, the 1924 Model 5.